OG got my brain fried. My neighborhood taught me to stay fly. Never trust a snake cause they all sliver. Never cuff a bitch if my dog hit her. Rolling up backs, I don't do switches. Trying to get my stacks up like I'm Jewish, nigga. Niggas had the plug, they ain't know what to do. Got trapped right now, I'm about to bounce out the booth. If you got enough, I'll bring it to you. If you acting tough, I'll bring it to you. A&S, we the fucking greatest. See them niggas over there, they some fucking haters. They hate to see a young nigga make it to the top, that's what we about to take it. Came out, smoking OG, got my brain fried. My neighborhood taught me to stay fly. Never trust a snake cause they all sliver. Never cuff a bitch if my dog hit her. Rolling up backs, I don't do switches. Trying to get my stacks up like I'm Jewish, nigga. Niggas had the plug, they ain't know what to do. Got trapped right now, I'm about to bounce out the booth. If you got enough, I'll bring it to you. If you acting tough, I'll bring it to you. A&S, we the fucking greatest. See them niggas over there, they some fucking haters. They hate to see a young nigga make it to the top, that's what we about to take it. Came in the game like Nino at the Carter. Came in the game, I was balling like a starter. Any competition is a mustard, I slaughter. Niggas on some turkey shit, I'ma have to carve them. Bitches on some greedy shit, I'ma have to starve them. Can't get enough, I'm about to start charging. Wouldn't fuck your bitch even if she tried to offer. Nowadays I swear these niggas getting softer. Riding off emotions, man, that'll get you murked. Shots from the German, I ain't talking about dirt. Body found in a dumpster on the outskirts. Be the ones you least suspect that'll get you out first. Maneuver through the streets like a possum. I fucks with all the killers and the robbers. Bad bitches too that be rocking red bottoms. And all my ratchet hoes that'll ride with no problem. A&S, we the fucking greatest. See them niggas over there, they some fucking haters. They hate to see a young nigga make it to the top, that's what we about to take it.
Rumor is, how could he be so savage? Hey, figure I'm way bigger than these geographic bastards. West side call me near South Philly Snoop. My young boys never balled, but they really shoot. Y'all sweet, lot of sheep in gorilla suits. You will touch who, what, where, that's really cute. The lesson, apply it to perfection. Blow a bunch of fire, I'm inspired by progression. OG kinda tired with the wrecking liars. Niggas got a bunch of Mariahs.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing this afternoon? What's up, L? How you doing, L? Good to see you. Cake Adore. Me and mine's my opinion. Yes, this is the first 100th anniversary show. Coming live from the Legend GMT 207. Live from the 215 where it ain't safe outside. I'd like y'all to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and possibly, if y'all don't forget, share the video. That's some fly shit, y'all. Hitting liking and sharing. That's love in the video world. So yeah, y'all. I'm glad to be here today. Hey, Miss Murph, how you doing? Glad to see you today in the building. Always a pleasure to have you in the house. Yeah, but we're gonna have some fun tonight. I'm gonna bring y'all a little insight on some things and how busy we're gonna be getting. But bring y'all a little music. All my music is official, what they call it. It's official music. It's my shit. It's my people's shit. So it's my music.
Shout out to Cigar Fiend. Good looking out, bro. This kind of talk is reservation only. I check that list, you ain't part of this reservation, homie. I give them tight lines, I barely write mine. Sharp as a Philly barber, you know them white lines. Last time I met the line, I told him to make it too. My man halfway through his trial, I hope he make it through. Them dudes was lying about them shootings, had to make him true. He thought that he could only dish it out, he had to take a few. Would go around, would come around, like a merry-go. Them dudes be begging for that wreck, it be scary though. That's gonna only lead to jail or burial. You need a GoFundMe for both, but you don't hear me though. A wise man once told me that if you have some doubts, A man gonna teach you about himself, just let him run his mouth. And you can learn a lot more about how he run his house. Last week I almost made a bean, and that was from my couch. These new niggas hate the hustle, they just blaze though. I pray to God that they just going through a phase though. To me it's kind of feeling like the end of days though. Fuck it, I'm still chasing down the Bezo. I had that yayo back when you was playing with Play-Doh. Before the Grado, I used to season up the yayo. I'm not the shooter, but they shot up everything we say though. And that's if we was on an offset or the Quavo. Phone conversations, break them down the codes. We used to re-up at the laundromat, breaking down the loads. I had a little down bitch and she like iffy with the O's. If I was ever pushing P, you know it's 50s for the nose. I'm moving like Trinidad, stick the jab, back these chunks softly. The paramedics breathing on them niggas softly for trying to cross me. Off white, the paint glossy, and all they see is the soft top over the coffee. Cold world, feel like the Cold War. I'm one-on-one like that Richard Mille, that Hove War. And I'm a legend, it's me and my dog. I got the lamp on the ladder, I see them through the fog. These little niggas poke their chests up to me. If you got mustard on your name, you'll never catch up to me. I did it my way, up and down on the highway. I came a long way, you'll never catch me in my driveway. These haters got picks, they always pick the fools. Worse than these bitches, they always with the news. One thing about them bitches, they gonna pick and choose. And if it's ever Louis V or you, she gonna pick the shoes.
If it's ever Louis V, she gonna pick the shoe. Yeah, how y'all doing tonight? Yeah, this is the spot to be tonight. The legend spot, you know, GMT in the place, coming live from the 215. You know, I want to give y'all a little bit of insight of, you know, what my channel is going to be about. You know what I mean? Y'all know, far as the first thing I want to get clear is the fuck shit, the beef shit, the John, and then I don't mind people coming over here with jokes because I like to joke myself, but no kind of disrespect will be tolerated over here. You know, it's not going to be no back and forth with nobody, no arguing on the internet. You know, as a man, if anybody feel like they have such a serious problem with me, everybody know I'm from Philadelphia, and I give you my address. You can just pull up on me. We'll just straighten out like that. Other than that, it's business as usual. And when I say business as usual, I'm gonna start off by giving you my story. You know, as y'all know, I was charged with 2 murders at a young age. You know, I went to trial and wound up getting found guilty of a murder case. While going through the murder trial, I also got arrested for indictment on a drug case. So I was fighting a murder case and a drug case at the same time. You know, I was convicted of murder by the time I was 22 years old. I was already doing time for murder. And I eventually got found guilty by the United States Penitentiary for distributing, conspiracy to distribute and manufacture a controlled substance. So I did my time for that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all the whole trial. I'm gonna give y'all my trial. We're gonna go through my transcripts, you know, stuff like that. Y'all gonna see about the people who informed on me. You know, one guy who recently informed on me, he just went on a killing spree. A guy who I had took off the corner and put him in my, my little clique, what you want to call it. We used to just call it the family back then. I allowed him to be in the family, and he wound up testifying on me back then. But a couple of weeks ago, he got involved in 3 murders and a aggravated assault. Then he got to a shootout with the police, and he wound up getting killed. So we're gonna read about him a lot. He's gonna be in my paperwork a lot, and along with a few other guys. My stories are mostly about Philadelphia. You know, from the street aspect, political aspect, because I want y'all to know that I was born in, I'm from Philadelphia. I'm from the South Philly part. You know what I mean? I was born and raised and shit down South Philly on 7th Street. I was originally, my folks, they from 7th and Emily, you know what I mean, which was a notorious gang back in the day. And I was born in 64, you know what I'm saying? So I came off the steps in 75. So if a nigga out here got a channel, a Philly channel, if you ain't been out here running around active and since the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, you can't tell me no story about nobody. I know them. I was with them. They know me. All my facts and authentic was what I'm gonna be giving you as far as the Philly stories. You know what I mean? Yeah, because we don't have mayors drop bombs on our cities. We don't have mayors who worked with the mafia in our city. And I know all about that. And it don't come from the newspapers and shit. I have family ties in almost every black organization that ever represented Philadelphia, from the first chapter of the Black Panther Party when they was on Columbia Avenue, which is now changed to Cecil B. Moore Avenue. My step-pop was a sergeant of arms down there. He was involved in the riot when one of the group called the Move members. Well, I'm going off track, but I got a lot of history. Roof, what's up, baby boy? You in the building? How you been? Huh? You fucking with that lawn service. I heard you cutting a lot of grass, nigga. But that's what's up. That's the thing popping right about now. I seen brother-in-law. He about to, I got some. I got a deal about to pop off, man. I might need you on a little something. I might need a bag or something, man. But also, my page is also going to be about sports. I got a lot of. If we talking Philadelphia sports, I'm the guru. You know what I mean? If we're talking the history of Philadelphia entertainment, I'm the guru. I was there. You know what I mean? I've been in the mix of almost every activity in the city of Philadelphia. We're also going to be talking about incarceration. Now, there's not a institution in Pennsylvania that I haven't been in, and I can talk this way because I was never a regular inmate in the penitentiaries. I never been a regular inmate. Like a lot of these guys on here talking crazy, and you hear a lot of people talking. They got do this and they got that. My stay in some of the federal institutions was better than a lot of these guys stay in their mama house. I wasn't a regular inmate. So when I tell you stories, it's not coming from a guy who was just a regular inmate. I was in the mix, you know what I mean? And I was young, and I survived, so I'm also going to give you sports stories from, a lot of ex-athletes that I know from the city. I'm going to be trying to tap in with a lot of different people, to bring y'all some good content, man. Because when I get to 200 subscribers, man, I think by our 200 subscribers, I think we should be cammed up, out and about, doing our lives. R&T Entertainment in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you being here. I think by the 200 subscriber, we should be out and about, talking to people, getting content, and building off that. I'm working with my people so we can have an itinerary. So when you go to my community page or something, it'll be like reading the TV guide. To Monday, the legend speaks on this. Tuesday, the legend speaks on that. So you'll always know what I'm coming with, and I ain't got to post that shit every day. You know what I mean? Like Sunday night, Monday morning, when you come up, you'll see the itinerary for what's going to be dropping on the page during the course of that week. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be giving you something every day of the week, because I got different things I want to talk about. I also been getting more into the marijuana strands. trying to fine tune how that works in delivering the how you deliver, the marijuana strand message. You know what I mean? They out there having y'all know it's Memorial Day, so the motorcycles coming through the block. That's a motorcycle with his radio on. Shout out to him. But yeah, I'm doing the marijuana strand, so I'm trying to get more, do a lot more reading on the marijuana, the buds, the different names they have for different things. I've been smoking weed since I was 7 years old, so I know a lot about it. But yeah, I'm gonna be bringing y'all that also, and I also want to have a program maybe on Saturday evening or one of my Sunday nights. It's going to be a segment where I call the penthouse talk. You know, penthouse talkers would be the guys. We sit here, we smoke Cohiba. You might like a Cohiba or Fuente, a nice white, Beaujolais or Merlot, and we sip and we talk about the plight of the black man and the black boy, you know what I mean, and how we can keep them on a path to become better than we are, you know what I'm saying, and I want to do that too, you know what I'm saying, and then Friday, on Fridays, I want to do my people like to do game shows. We want to incorporate some game shows, and hopefully, as we grow, we can maybe get it on a where a person can win something monetary. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of other things going on out here that's trying to connect with my channel and shit. You know what I mean? As far as the way I move. So, like, for one, I got, I'm setting up some merchandise. We're gonna start with the t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? They'll be custom designed, you know what I mean, on the GMT 24/7 brand, you know what I mean? We're gonna be pumping them out, you know what I mean? They're gonna be exclusive, so anybody that get one, nobody will never get another, you know what I mean? High quality, you know what I'm saying? That fly shit, that's all I do. You know what I mean? I'm in the t-shirts I wear, you could wear with a suit and a tie, bro. Yeah, nah, I rock. But anyway, we're going to try to do merch, man. We're going to try to do a lot of giving back. You know what I'm saying? And we want to do a lot of showing. We don't want to just be talking about things over here. Yeah, merch. Yeah, merch. You know about that. We don't really want to be just talking about a lot of things. We want to show and prove, and make things happen. You know what I mean? Because hold on, can y'all hold on for a minute? Give me a second. Yes. I'm on live right now, bro. Yeah, I'm on the live. It's a YouTube page. You know my YouTube page I told you I got? Yeah, I'm doing the live right now. All right. Okay. All right. Live fine. Yeah. You put a lot of thought and plan. Yeah, Miss Smurf, I did. I put because I didn't want it to I wanted to be for everybody, because everybody can relate to a lot of the things. If like women, you got sons, you got nephews, and you really want to keep them out the street. Like, hold on, y'all. Yes, yeah. Like, I'm a guy who can, steer you the wrong way. It's not that I'm gonna be promoting anything far as violence or drug dealing. I'm not gonna be promoting none of that. I'm just gonna be giving you the real life scenarios and the ups and downs of that lifestyle, and the end results of the lifestyle, which we all know is dead in the grave, incarcerated, or crazy. Most people don't make it out of the game sane, wealthy, or in a position to do anything. So my job is to help a lot of guys avoid those pitfalls. And I'm going to try to do it through this platform, you know what I mean, with the help of the people that support me and whatnot. You know what I mean? And I know I'm gonna have female supporters, and I always got an open ear for anything that the females might want to incorporate. Far as something they might see that I could do, and we'll put that in the mix too. You know what I mean? Like how to protect your children from online harassment, and you know what I mean. We could talk about things like that, become a deterrent for certain things. Because I always told people, man, you can't, like, just because you cut the tree down and shit, the roots are still there. You know what I mean? You gotta dig the whole tree up and build another tree, plant another tree. You know, evil is at the root of things. It's not at the head. It's the root. We're going to say, yeah. I love bingo. And I like those trivia games too. I like trivia games. I like bingo. Me, I'm a card player. You know what I mean? But yeah, bingo, trivia games, as far as music, or a lot of different things. I got a few other things that you already know about the book I'm working on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing with that. That's a lot of time. That take a lot of time, but I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? It's in progress. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a wherever he laid his hat was his home, and when he died, oh, they jamming out there. Mr. Ray Triggs in the building. What's up, sir? I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. Fresh flowers. I love fresh flowers. How you doing tonight? Glad to see you in the building. Yeah, but we can't not let, like, opportunity. Oh, like I said, I've been working on that time consuming book. You know what I'm saying? And I also got another deal that happened to come across my table. I don't want to put that out there yet. That's more like just to show you that this is what I'm on too. But I got a lot of things. I got my son, he in camp. You know what I'm saying? So that's great. That's a great move. He in camp, computers. He also got to go back to the gym for this boxing shit. So he out the way. So far as me taking care of business, I got some things that's in the mix, yo. And I just want y'all to stick around and ride with me. It's all, a patience is a good thing. You don't have to rush to anything. And like, for a guy like me who been in the belly of the beast, like, every day is a good day for me. A day for some people, they can wake up and be angry about. It's nothing for me to really wake up and be angry about, because I've had to wake up with chains and shit on. You know what I'm saying? Where I couldn't even go make myself nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait to go eat, wait to go somebody tell me to do all that shit. I couldn't go outside and walk the street. It was times I couldn't even see like a tree and shit like that. So every day for me is a good day. You know what I mean? Regardless what the next person doing or saying. You know what I mean? Because my grandpop always told me that, what people eat shouldn't make you shit. You shouldn't be going to the bathroom because what that nigga ate. Y'all know what I mean? So we got always like stay in our own lane, because everybody got a niche, especially here on YouTube. YouTube is very vast. But the thing is, right? If y'all all know how this YouTube thing can create a false sense of you being somebody that you're not. I seen a lot of people come on here humble, respectful, and then because attention is more powerful than a drug to certain people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you never had attention, and then for it to be taken away from you, you know what I mean? That's a tough blow. But you can become engrossed in a character on here and find yourself in a whole lot of trouble. You know what I mean? You can find yourself engrossed in the character on here that gets you in a whole lot of trouble, and then you really can't get out of it. You know what I mean? Because now you perceive yourself to be one way. Everybody else that you think are your friends, they're not your friends. A friend will tell you, "Yo, you're doing the wrong thing. You shouldn't be doing that." That's what friends tell friends. But if I'm just gassing you up, I don't have no respect for you. Go ahead and jump off a bridge, because that's what you're doing when you're doing fuck shit that ain't got no gain in it. No way, no shape, no form. See, I'm looking for don't tell me, yo, bro, you gonna play this game and lose. You know what I mean? There's no reason for a guy like me to play, because I don't play games where I'm gonna lose. You know what I mean? I always play to win. You know what I mean? And it's not about the competition, because you can't really compete with another person when you're the best you. So if you the best you, it got to be a better you inside. So you should be competing with that person. That other, you know what I mean? That's how niggas get to the next level. See, the nigga be worried about competing with you, but all of a sudden, but in all actuality, you're competing to be a better motherfucker than you already are. He gonna get to that level that you used to be. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why a lot of men don't have the concept right, you know? And then when you find yourself dealing with one and the same, they don't talk alike, they don't walk alike, they got the same habits though. They got the same rhetoric, they got the same views. They're one and the same. So talking to one of them is like talking to all of them. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that you arguing with idiots, you walk up, you don't know who the idiot is. You know what I mean? No, I don't like to be put in positions. I like to put myself in the position, because when you're put in a position, you can't help nobody else. But if you put yourself in the position, you can always help put people in other positions. The lion don't love to kill the lion. That's all. It's the hunt. It's the the conquest. You know what I mean? Yeah, because he know he gonna always eat. He gonna always eat. But yeah, I'll be down at the if people enjoy. Yeah, when I was a youngster and shit, I used to enjoy skating. I'm talking about real skating. Like I danced with a guy. I danced with a guy named Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles had a skate crew. We had tassels, we had lights on our skates and everything. So so I could skate. You know what I mean? But when I started getting into the streets and shit. That was another. I started getting into the streets, man, and I used to try to carry a gun and skate. You know. And so I'm gonna be taking y'all to skate rings and shit like that. Yeah, you ain't gonna see me on those skates and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna show. Give you some footage. But where you will see me at is on the basketball court. I'm gonna be giving y'all some simple tutorials on basketball. How to pick and roll, how to stick that J, how to move, just a little like I did with the boxing thing. I might give y'all some more boxing tutorials and stuff like that. But I just got a lot of fresh shit coming, y'all. A lot of fresh shit, I still love to hit the you still can you get busy? You still getting busy though? Or is you just rolling around the ring? Because I don't want to be just roll. I feel I don't look good in skates no more. I can't do what I used to do. Yeah, skating, basketball, sports in general. We'll get with that. I was a good skater. He was a good skater. See, and you know what? Most good skaters are good dancers too. Me and mine's dance like Elaine off of Seinfeld. So she be jail when I be dancing. And also I do a if y'all ever check my page out, I did a couple death row watches where we tell the case. I do the commentary, and we all go all the way to the countdown to the guy gets executed or to stay. Well, the last two we did, you know what I mean, they got executed, you know what I mean, but we got 2 something K views, man. We did good on those videos, man. So it's a few places where I like to talk about where I know I can garner a lot of support, you know what I mean. Plus, I can give out some information that y'all might not be down with, you know what I mean. You know, that's what I want to do. Convey the information that a lot of y'all might not be down with. You know what I mean? Some of these new laws they done put in the street. You know what I'm saying? You know, how to avoid the pitfalls, man. You know, because I done seen a lot. You know, I done seen a lot being out here for these many years. I do. Yes, you do. You dance like Elaine. You sure do. Somebody think you ready to fight when you jump out on a dance floor. Interviews too. Yeah, see, and you know what, with that, right? I think it's gonna be that's gonna be a little bit easy for me too, because I'm getting a lot more contact with a lot more different people. You know what I mean? And I got an iPhone. They said you can make a movie on an iPhone. So I'll probably be doing a lot of recording off of that when I catch people. And so I could, because I run into people all the time and I'll be wanting to bust it up with them and shit. And I'll be like, damn, I can't record it. But now that I got a little more technical with this iPhone, I can record some good shit. Like, yeah. So I got some interviews coming. Yeah, that should be fun, you know. Yeah, that should be fun. I guarantee you that, you know, if you just like the come out and come on YouTube, the wind down and listen to a different very content that you can have your own perspective about and get a little build off of it. You just need to come over here, man, because the legend got, you know, I got insight on things that a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking to a lot of people. The people that I really be trying to talk to are the people who are not from the streets. You know what I mean? Like people who you know, don't know the ins and out of that lifestyle and the things that come with being a part of that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because the 9 to 5 person who, you know, wants to sell a little weed on the side, he not considered in my, you know what I mean? A guy like that wouldn't be, and I consider him the person who would get hurt in the game. a person who wants to be working, you can't do both. You might look at TV and all that and see how that, but if you in that lifestyle, that's 24/7, 7 days a week. Ain't no breaks on that. Ain't no I gotta go clock in and none of that. If you in them streets, it's 24/7, 7 days a week, you know. And that's why we put our mothers through so much stress, because when you start coming, when you get a certain age and shit, your mom always be like, she'll stay up just to hear you come in. And now you coming in 10, now you coming in 9, you coming in 11, your mom's still up. Your mom, now you don't even know it. You never knew it that your mom would stay up till 3, 4 in the morning just to hear you come in. People like us, we never knew that, man. The burdens that we place on our people. So we're gonna get into all of that, man. How the street life affects so many people in your family, your loved ones. People just mess with you, man. It's a lot of ups and downs to that shit, you know. You know what I mean? You know. You go from living in a Ritz-Carlton for a month, you know what I'm saying, to you and your homie in his mom's basement, you know what I mean, trying to crack an onion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real talk. So yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of that shit, yo. We're gonna get into a lot of that shit, man. And then y'all gotta know I got some credentials and shit, right? Because when I was in the USP, I got me a adult basic education instruction certification, ABE. So I'm an ABE tutor, man. When I was in a state joint, you know what I mean, I worked in a school building, you know what I mean, and I used to tell the guys, yo, you come down here and take the GED, you get off the block, you know what I mean, for a certain amount of hours, plus you can get this, that, and that. I'm working down there, I'm gonna be the instructor. I had most of the gangsters in the building, and guess what? I got damn near 65% of them, their GEDs. You know what I mean? Have a banquet, then they allowed to have a banquet. They're allowed to get their family to come up and bring food. You know what I mean? A nigga might get his girlfriend to come up and get some sex. You know what I'm saying? Like you get your GED, nigga, you come up. You know? They used to love it, you know what I mean? So yeah, and plus I got that AIDS and HIV awareness certification too. I used to, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of them in the can too. So I know how to work with all them. I got a lot of credentials and shit that we're going to get into and talk about. You know what I mean? Things that people can relate to and build on. The legend over here popping, man, So hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the share. You know what I mean? Because that's fly shit right there. When people do that, I think that's fly. Because it don't cost nothing and shit. Fly niggas love to do shit that ain't got no cost to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, that's what we do. You know what I mean? Don't, man, bang, boom, hit them off. You know? I ain't no beggar or none of that. I don't beg for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? If I can't buy it, I'll just take it. You feel me? But I will be having my Cash App down there because a lot of the ventures, as far as my page, it's almost like a give back. So, like, if I got a Cash App, you know what I mean, and we decide to have a bingo game, that money that I got from the Cash App will probably be the money that the person will win for the bingo game. So yeah, I'm going to definitely have a Cash App up. I think I got it up already. Yeah, there it go right there. Raheem Sadiq, $ Raheem Sadiq. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to donate to the channel, because yeah, my channel, I want it to benefit my peoples and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I seen a channel where, it was almost like they had a bank and shit. You know what I mean? And somebody needed something, man. And only maybe the people who were like the content creator and two of the mods were the only two people who knew that that person needed that, and they cut them the check, and the group kept on moving and shit. It wasn't no motherfucker getting called names. It wasn't. It was just that people had grew a rapport and understand that they were around real people, and that once upon a time everybody might be in a situation and shit. At any given time, you could fall off your high horse and shit. You know what I mean? And you just got, no matter how you may feel, because life is like that sometimes. That's why it's life. If everything was just straight in life, everybody be doing the same. That's why it's ups and downs, highs and lows, you know. And yeah, man, I just thought that was like some real, like, wow, they some good people, man, you know, to do that and have nothing, no backlash out of it, you know, because one thing a person hates is asking a person for something and then that person going telling everybody that they asked and they gave, you know. My brother's fraternity got me in a raffle. I went to, yeah, them raffles, man. I like to do because you know, and coming from the penitentiary, right? That's the way you make money. You tickets, raffles, you get the bank going, man. Yeah, it's a good a game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a good game, you know. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with turning a 5 into 25 and, you know, 25 into 75. That's a hustler's move. And it's all fun and game and just builds rapport within your people and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know, a motherfucker ain't, oh, that motherfucker ain't no bullshit. You know what I mean? You know? Cause you know, you ain't gotta a person ain't even got to tell you who they are these days. They show you. You just don't be looking and shit like that because you looking for you got expectations that you want out of a person, but you got to let people be who they are. You know what I mean? That's just how the person is. You know what I mean? And you can't change it. And then we talking grown folk. We talking grown folk because you got to understand, like, nobody wakes you up in the morning and tell you, listen, go online, put that lady picture up, talk about her mother, her kids, and everybody in it. But nobody put a gun to your head and told you to do that. That you do that because that's what you want to do. That's the type of person you are. I mean, that's what you into. I'm not saying now a motherfucker do that, a person does that, and then a person does it in retaliation. I can't um, be judgmental on anything that a person does in retaliation. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't judge retaliation. I know for a fact that disrespect deserves, you know what I mean, to be handled. So whatever a person might, I don't know what the level of disrespect people use. You know what I mean? So yeah, but if that's what you into, that's the type of person you are, man. You know, and who wants to be amongst that when you don't have to? Because nobody forces you to do the YouTube thing, and it takes nothing for you to disengage with people you say you wouldn't fuck with in real life. You know what I mean? You know, people say things and it goes over people's heads because it be so much said. You know what I mean? But in real, if I don't want to be bothered with something or a situation, even in the streets, you know what I mean, I just peel off. You know what I mean? If I feel like it's going to be more detrimental to me, you know what I mean, and I ain't going to get no gain out of it, I'll peel off and, you know what I mean, and keep it moving and shit. And that's the same thing you're gonna do on here. It's gonna people be on here that I would never engage with. You know what I'm saying? That because you find that in all actuality, they're not on your level. Because if y'all met on this level and you elevated, then and they haven't caught up, you know what I mean, or caught on, then you big and there's nothing wrong with a person saying that they're bigger and better than a person, because I don't mean it in a physical or monetary type way. I mean it in a mental aspect. You know what I mean? My hat is bigger than these niggas mentally. I gotta wear a bigger hat sometimes, you know, and that's how you get twisted because your hat's so big. These niggas with these teeny heads, you can't come down that far sometimes, so you're gonna always be confused. So why deal with confusion? That's causes stress, and stress is the number one killer of the black man, yo. Better smoke some of his weed. Yo, did I tell y'all about the weed strands that I got? Well, the day right now, I had got something yesterday. My peoples gave me something, but they gave me something crazy. But anyway, I got it's basically what you would buy if you was gonna make edibles. Y'all know about edibles? Because I'm gonna be giving y'all some edibles. I got a person who very, very informative about the edibles. She from out of state and she knows about the edibles. You know, salute to the bad guy, Mike Powell. Hey man, it's good to see you, man. I'm glad you came over here, tap in with the legend, man. You know what I mean? Hit the like button for me, man. You know, I'm gonna get me some fly buttons, and when you hit the like button, I'm gonna bam, I'll bang you with a fly button. You know what I mean? You're gonna be part of the flit nod, squid nod, my nigga. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. But y'all, like, I've been watching a lot of other Philly channels that tell the Philly stories. You know what I mean? And these niggas be lying and capping like a motherfucker, man. I gotta straighten this shit out. This should be some bullshit. You know what I mean? So I might get a little kickback from that, you know what I mean? But if you in my city, you don't want no kickback like that. So I'm good on that end. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put the city on the map like it's supposed to be, you know. You know what I mean? How can a person be from one side of town talking about a gang from my side of town? Talk about people from my side. And I ain't never seen you or know about you. You got you got you got this one guy, Philly trenches and shit. He talking about niggas in a picture that I'm in. I'm in the goddamn picture. He talking about everybody in the picture. How? Like where you ain't how? So I gotta straighten a lot of this Philly talk out, y'all. That's all I'm here for. You know what I mean? I'm here repping my city, yo. You know what I'm saying? And to get to know about y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Because I know one similarity that we all got: lack of jobs and black on black crime. I know we all suffering from that. And we just got a new female mayor over here. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Sherelle Parker and shit. She from the hood. She was born and raised in Blumberg Projects. You know what I mean? And yeah, we gonna see. We trying to see what she gonna do. She said, for one, I know she really wants to work with ex-offenders, guys like me and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I was telling y'all, like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get my foot in some more doors and shit. You know what I mean? So I get a bigger hat and shit. You know. But yeah, she a female black mayor of the city, the first one we've ever had. And she's doing a lot of things as far as crime she wants to do and prison reform and the homelessness out here. So we're going to see how that go. I want to be a security. Ah! If I could swing that. Yeah, it was once upon a time I could have swung that, yo. But I'm going to tell you what fucked that up for real, man. When the motherfuckers on YouTube called the state capitol of Harrisburg and they read my shit and put a red flag on my shit. If they would have never put that red flag on my shit with that company, man, down the line, I could have possibly got a team to be the security for the mayor, for anybody in the municipal building or that level. Because that's how we was riding and shit. We was getting we had a fucking contract at the naval base. What is the fuck is you talking about, man? You see what I'm saying? And these niggas be talking about money and shit. You know why? People be calling people broke and all that shit because they never had, they don't even know what money is. When you know what money is, you wouldn't be calling people broke. You know what I mean? And it's not the root of all evil. It's the pursuit to it that make it evil or good. How you about go and get it is when it turns. Money is there. We need it. That's how we live. It's how you go get it that make it dirty or clean. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, if money a certain color, you should always be able to go get it. You know what I mean? And you niggas that's always talking about how people broke and how people are in poverty and they living bad and shit, that be sounding like something that come from your upbringing or your way of living and shit. You know what I mean? Because it's just certain things that certain people can't do. You know what I mean? And some people just can't live in squalor. They just can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know? I'm talking about 5 bedrooms, no furniture, clean it in a whistle though. Yeah, I get a piece of furniture at a time, but the house is immaculate. But I'm not broke. You would call me broke because you say, "Oh, that nigga ain't got no furniture." It's all of how you look at it and how you perceive things. But how a person, and this is another thing we got to understand, how another person looks and perceive how you move. That shit ain't worth shit. That shit ain't worth nothing to you. That's not a burden you should carry or a thought you should carry. That should go one end and out the other. If a motherfucker ain't dropping nothing positive on you or some what they call it constructive criticism on you, you know what I mean? His perspective or his judgmental account of you, they can stick that in where the sun don't shine. Right. People think rich is 100K. How, L? How? If you think rich is 100K, that's why I say go ahead with that. You need to be talking to the people who else believe that. The people who talk that 100K shit, they all need to talk together. Because I'm not talking that. I'm not in the 100K bracket. But I bet I can go in the bank and come out with some money without a gun. I bet I can go to the bank with a pen and come out with some money. Shit, I can go in the corner and get a bag of money. Fuck you talking about. That's the shit we gonna be talking about. You know what I mean? You know how every Thursday and shit, the legend will walk up on certain corners and get a bag of money and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I don't be talking about no money, man. You crazy. Crazy, man. I took care of my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what money for, bro. Listen, you know, like the The thing, even when I do my chest work, bench pressing and shit, my chest don't stick out more than when I go broke on my wife and my children. When I used to go broke on my mom, my chest be stuck out like Superman. You couldn't tell me shit. That's the kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to go to the store where the motherfucker keep telling the kids, you ain't got enough. You ain't got enough. And like to go in there and make the kids get everything they want, make them count that shit up, and then just pay for it, the whole lot of it, and let that motherfucker know. When these kids come in here, man, if they ain't got it, I got it. Give it to them. You know what I mean? Like that's how I ride, man. You know what I mean? Binary code in the building, Doc B. Oh man, you know when Doc B enters the building for me, I always appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always looked at Doc B as a guy of high intellect, very high intellect, so high that he's able to drop down to people's level. You know what I mean? When you're able to maneuver all over, like you could come down if they want to play dirty, you could be dirty. If they want to be in the middle, if they want to come all the way up here and we be on our, yeah, he's one of those guys. You know what I mean? But Binary, man, if you play with him, because he, hey, Binary's a master manipulator. You know what I mean? Him my feel, like far as that, like on the we Geppettos. Binary a Geppetto like me. You know what I mean? We love get our Pinocchios and pull them strings and shit. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? For me, I adapted that through the lifestyle in the streets. You know what I mean? And we call it cutthroat in the streets. You know what I mean? And in order to survive in the streets, you got to be cutthroat. So Binary is cutthroat when it comes down to this YouTube shit. So you could play with him if you want with the bullshit, man. You know what I mean? Because I played with, I'll sparred with Binary before for almost a year. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, right, I have regrets for that. I regret ever doing that. You know what I mean? You know why? Because it wasn't coming from my heart. It was coming from a place of loyalty to the team. And I was the gun. Yeah, so when I'm a gun, I'll kill you for the team. That's just me. But Binary, I never wanted that. It never was out from my heart. But I know Binary can be vicious on here. You know what I mean? Binary had your ass on a cross. You know what I'm saying? With a funeral and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah. That YouTube area, that type of area, I know all about it, and that's the furthest thing I want to steer. I don't want to be nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if a man gets to the point where he has such a problem with another man, I think they should just go ahead and go to one city or just leave it alone. Don't be woofing and hoofing, buying you expensive microphone. That's unneeded. That's not necessary. You know what I mean? Cause like people don't want to talk to you and shit. To me, people want to degrade me, humiliate me, and say the things to me that the other person didn't get to say. You know what I mean? But you got to understand when you're dealing with a person like me, you know what I mean? First of all, you on the, where they, the nosebleeds. I'm on the court playing. You in the nosebleed. So I can't hear you. I can't even hear you. You know what I'm saying? So when you can get on the court, even on the bench, you might can get me to hear you and recognize you and shit. You gotta get close. That's what I'm basically saying. If you can't get close to me and you don't want me close to you, you shouldn't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Just like y'all shouldn't play them games with binary on here if y'all want to. You know what I mean? But I heard you was going against Triggs, binary, and I don't really like that at all because I thought y'all was homies and shit, man. And for me, bro, when man and nigga like we homies, that's how I feel, man. Like, yo, what even when he do wrong shit, I'm gonna ride with my man and shit, and I'll straighten it out with my man later on. And I thought, and I don't like to see disloyalty. I don't know where it came from with y'all too, because I know y'all was good at one time, but at the end of the day, one of y'all crossed one of y'all. You crossed him or he crossed you, because that's the only way friendships or whatever break up. Somebody did something. You know what I mean? I don't know how that went down and shit. Ain't none of my business, man. But yo, all the outside shit, you know what I mean? If y'all that cool, yeah, if y'all that cool, all the outside shit shouldn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Y'all should be able to work that out and shit. Because I haven't heard about none of y'all going over the board. I'm not going at it with Triggs. I'm not going back and forth with him. Cool, that's cool, but that's what's up. Yeah, because that's not a good look. You and Triggs not a good look. That ain't a good look. It looks kind of contrived to me. Because y'all both trolls. You know what I mean? And I know how you troll. You troll, you'll make me jump in my. You troll. Let me tell you how hard binary troll. Binary troll so hard, he'll have a nigga grab his gripper, hop in his whip, you know what I mean, and spin the block. Yeah. That's how hard binary troll, yo. But binary don't want that kind of action to happen, man. But you could drive Geppetto. There's the Geppetto I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So be careful with that shit, binary, because a lot of these people on here are not stable, and you know that shit. You know that shit, bro. You know a lot of people deal with a lot of different illnesses, man, that, you know, who wants to, you know what I mean, fight demons that they have yet to come in, you know, to terms with. A man can't fight demons if he hasn't even come to terms with them yet. You feel me? So yo, you know what I mean? Niggas be basically fighting their selves up on them pair. They be screaming and hollering at they self, bro. You know what I mean? And you being who you are, man, you peep that shit, man. You know what I mean? You peep that shit. But I know you doing a show and shit. You do, and that's another thing about it. Like, you know what I mean? You will always at least try to make some entertainment out of it. You know what I mean? Keep some kind of integrity within yourself, no matter how far they might go. You'll make sure you maintain your integrity. Binary is a motherfucker, boy. Yo, that's why people probably won't be on your head, binary, man, because they don't understand you, man. You know, you be a shrewd gangster, bro. I love to have you on the team, man. Yeah, I mean, when I pick the Ocean 7, man, you might get a secret call. Yeah, and plus, man, Mr. Triggs, man, Ray Triggs has always been a good dude to me. I've never, you know what I mean? He's a good dude, man. He seems like a real solid individual outside of YouTube. You know, he seemed like he take care of his family and shit. He seemed like he take care of his business and shit. You know what I mean? He go to the barber shop, you know what I mean? He probably wear nice cologne and shit like that. Clean his toenails and shit. You know, a good guy. Y'all feel me? Because a lot of niggas, you got, yeah. Niggas get judged on that kind of shit. And I think he one of them guys to, you know what I'm saying? L motherfucking what that thing called, the cotton swab in the ear to clean the ears out. You know what I mean? Shade hairs in his nose and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Ray Triggs be in the mirror for a minute, man. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah. I think his shirts be pressed and shit. You know what I mean? I don't think he wear wrinkled clothes and shit. I think he not a dress. He not a fly nigga. I know he not fly. That ain't even his makeup. You know what I mean? But he a proper dresser and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. So he ain't on here for no, you know what I mean? He ain't on here for nothing malicious and shit. I know that. He's not that kind of guy. If I can't read nothing, I can read niggas. I've been around all kind of them. I ain't calling, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how I talk. But yeah, Ray Triggs ain't a malicious guy. He a guy who likes get money. He's very generous with money. He don't care about money and shit like that. You know what I mean? He just a good guy. He got some heart. Yeah, so if I was in it, if I was him, I would just back off, man, because you can just back off. Nobody gonna do nothing to you, and they're gonna say they're gonna holler bad words at you. You know how the kids do, holler bad words at you. You know what I'm saying, and all the way up to the bleachers and shit. And if you do your thing, you on the court playing still, you won't even hear them no more. Plus, you got other channels that make money. I would only drop in over here and show them how big my head done got. You know what I'm saying? That's all you supposed to do. You supposed to because these people don't know how to be successful because they've been losers all their life. If you've been a loser all your life, you don't know what success is. You understand me? You know what I mean? And then as winners, you begin to take that thing for granted. Oh, I can bang out anytime. You know what I'm saying? And it's more about showing than telling. Nigga can tell you anything. You know what I mean? We the people who like to tell you like a little bit and then show you. Boom, look at that. Too Big is in the building. It ain't been too big. How you and the family, man? Peace to you. Good to see you in the house. And that's what the YouTube is for, man. Is to, if you're a hustler, is to connect and make things happen. And hustling today is not just about getting money. It might be a connect where a motherfucker get you in a position to open up a building. Boom, you open up this building and shit. Supermarkets give away things. You know what I mean? If you got an empty building, you can open up that building. You can get a supermarket to donate breakfast, and you could cook breakfast in there for the kids every day. You do that for a year, the city give you a grant. You know what I mean? Maybe 250,000. That's the type of shit us jailhouse niggas is working on out here. You know what I mean? And it's patience in that. You know what I mean? It ain't, it's patience and things like that. And it's putting the right people in position. Going back to why I said, never let a person put you in the position, because then you can't help your folks. So you dig your way in, take the sacrifices, take the hits, like you do on YouTube with these niggas dragging my son, calling my son all kind of faggots and this, you know what I mean? But now, you know what I mean? I don't see too many people talking about kids no more. You know what I mean? I don't see too many people. Yeah, I took the hit for that. I took the hit for getting that contract taken. You know what I mean? I took the hit for that. Anything that a nigga got done to him on YouTube, I took the hit for that too. You know what I mean? But you ain't gonna hear me on here crying like Eeyore. You know what I mean? Like the Tin Man. You know what I mean? Like the Cowardly Lion. Because I keep it moving and shit because I live a real life. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm going to get y'all when I come live, when I put out my shorts, when I do my little stories, my outside stories, my inside stories, federal penitentiary. See, and you got to understand, I'm a guy who never was in the FCI. That's a federal correctional institution. I was in the USPs, the United States penitentiaries. You know what I mean? They didn't put me in the camps, you know, because I had in the state, I had a murder case. So when they put you in the feds, they put you in level 5, maximum security. That's how I got around people who bombed up Oklahoma, the Timothy McVeigh guy. I got around guys like him, you know what I mean, and super millionaires and shit like that. Doctors who defrauded people. And Mayor, what's the young boy name? Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and shit. The mayor came through transit with me and shit. I had a lot of fucking stories for y'all, man. You know, I don't want to be playing no game with no Negroes that ain't got no life. You know what I mean? And don't know how to come on YouTube and use it and utilize it to either be a stress reliever or a money maker, one or the other. Don't be on here just being a goofy. You know what I mean? Hustlers we don't put out money until we start making money. So you'll never see me over here buying subs, buying likes. You see how I grind my motherfucking subs. Every day I go outside and ask a motherfucker, yo, you watch YouTube? I got a channel called The Legend, 108. And that morning, I'm going to shout him out. Shout out to my 108. So I don't care about the gaining subs from outside the sector and shit. The people in the sector, I know they don't support me. Never did from day one that I came on YouTube and that guy's check for my wife. You know what I mean? Them niggas was hating from the rip. You know what I mean? When they heard my voice, they started hating. You know what I mean? You know why? It probably reminded it of a man. They hadn't never heard a man before speak. All they was hearing was women. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understood it. Yeah, I understood it. But we ain't gonna be doing that. None of that over here. If you ain't from Philly, you really ain't got no input because you don't know what's going on in my city. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know every ghetto is the same. That's why I want to get other what that word? Other perspectives from other people and shit like that. You know what I mean? Y'all know I smoke a lot, you know. I be forgetting stuff. Yeah, McVeigh was they knocked him off very quick. They should have though. Al, he posed the been. Retard. Yeah. Yeah. I was across the hall from Johnny Yang, Onion Head Johnny Yang. He was the godfather of the Chinese mafia and shit from New York. His name was Johnny Yang. They called him Onion Head. He was across the hall from me. When I was locked up with Italian mobster, Lil Nicky Scarfo, he gave everybody $75 to spend on commissary. You know what I mean? Because he had so much money, the guards used to fuck with him and shit. So he would let everybody on the block buy a commissary and shit. And what was those cheap sneakers that they made? They were selling in Walmart. Was they the Shacks? Either the Shacks or the Starberries. He bought everybody on the block a pair of them too. Lil Nicky was a good dude and shit. I'm gonna tell y'all stories about him too. Little white mobster and shit from down my way, South Philly. You know what I mean? Little Nicky, he was vicious though. His nephew told on him. His nephew, Crazy Phil Leonetti. Him and my old head got into a fight in the jail. My old head named Major Tillery. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Major Tillery. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it weren't for two of my old heads, the Muslims wouldn't even have been able to pray in prison. They murdered 2 guards in there. I'm gonna tell y'all stories like that. How things, you know what I mean? I've been involved in prison riots. You know, I've been beat by the guards and shit, butt naked, and kicked in cells and shit, and ain't eat for like 9 days. Yeah, I've been through a lot of shit as far as being in in institution. I've fought men in small spaces. Both of us got knives in our hand. Knife to knife, gun to gun. I done went gun to gun with niggas for years, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I sometimes I wake up at night and I had them, you know what I mean? Cause I've been stabbed in jail. I've been I got 8 stitches over my eye. I didn't win every fight that I ever had in jail, but I never been violated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're never gonna win. You're not the baddest guy anywhere. I always knew that. But you know, I could always hold my own, but I took my licks and shit. I'll tell you about the licks I've taken, and I'll tell you about the licks I gave, because I gave a whole lot of them. I mean, like Yosemite Sam in that bitch. Yeah, you know? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, I don't see a lot of niggas with that kind of heart. You gotta have heart to even do that. You know what I'm saying? You get you a knife, I get me a knife, we go in the bathroom and we just bang it out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you there, you know? And both of y'all just try and stab each other somewhere till somebody quit. One of y'all get hit in a vital area and stop. You know? That's a life I lived for almost 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck a nigga on here gonna say to me? What kind of tough shit he gonna talk to me? Oh man. So yeah, this is a different kind of page, man. And another thing about it, like, we won't be dragging out. We won't be doing no none of my lives are going to go past 1:30. It's 1:17 now. I'm about to wind it down. You know, we coming to the wind down, because we always got another day, you know what I mean, to get the information out. But today was my 100th subscriber appreciation live. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got 11 people in the clouds. I got a few people in the chat room. I ain't even going to tell y'all what I expected, but I feel good about my page. You know what I mean? Because when it comes down to getting things done and making things happen, you know, the type of nigga that could go out in the jungle with nothing and come back with a alligator shoes and a lion hat and coat and all that. That's me. So YouTube, for me, to make it grow on a positive note, that's easy for a nigga like me. You know what I mean? That's easy for a nigga like me, you know, because I trust in the people who are taking the journey with me, my team. You know what I mean? I don't do things alone and shit. Yeah, organically, Miss Murph. That's a word that I always use when I describe my channel and shit. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing to be forced or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's going to work because everything I do works. That's just. But I'm not looking for no. I don't have no the expectations that I have. You know what I mean? I ain't in no rush to meet them. You know, but they will be met. You know, it's just a way you do things. You know, it's just the way you do things. And I've been around long enough to understand that, you know what I mean, niggas should have been paying me. These niggas, as far as getting money, a lot of these niggas owe me for the way they even talk now on YouTube. A lot of niggas owe me for some of the slang that come out their motherfucking mouth. Some of the things they write on their community walls. You know what I mean? Shout out to this Philly nigga right here. That's why they got the legend in front of my name, yo. That's why. That's real rap. You ain't gonna hear nothing but official, nothing artificial, all facts over here. And definitely when I talk about me, it's all facts. That shit can be authenticated. I got paperwork. I'm gonna drop my paperwork on y'all. Y'all gonna see how tall I stand. I'm a giant. I'm a giant. I got a motherfucker that just committed 2 murders and had a shootout with a cop and my paperwork that testified on me. I was a kid when he did that. He told on me. And that nigga out here killing, having a shootout with cops. You know what I mean? But I bred him. I raised him. Yeah. That's the kind of guy I was back then. I'm not one of these guys that's on here just talking about something he seen on TV or something he read in a book. I lived that shit. I've been living that shit since I was 15 years old. You know what I mean? 15 years old. So it's really none of these guys on here can tell me nothing because most of them are or have been law-abiding citizens, had jobs all their life, which I applaud because that's what I do today, you know, but I applaud that, you know what I mean? And you know, what I don't applaud is people being who they're not. I don't applaud. I don't respect that, you know, especially when you're a man. Only a woman supposed to change up, and that's in the bedroom. Y'all niggas act like women in the bedroom. Y'all putting on all these different facades, you know? I don't roll like that. I don't roll with them kind of people and shit. You know what I mean? This is where you're supposed to be able to be what's that? Have creativity. Yeah, show your creativity. You sing, put your music online. You know what I mean? You got a story to tell your story. You know what I mean? Don't talk. Why you talking about that man and what he got and what you think he got to the point that you want to dig in his information and tell everybody what he got and what he don't got. You know what I mean? When you ain't got shit your goddamn self. What's that about? And then at the end of the day, what he don't got, how you know how it got that way? You don't know what that man might be going through. You don't know how he got in this situation. But that's how niggas is. They always want to step on a nigga that's doing that they doing. Oh, niggas always going to step on a person that's doing less than they are. That don't mean they doing real good. They just found a nigga that they think is doing less than they are. Because you ain't going to step to a big cheese that you think, you don't even want to be around motherfuckers that you think doing better than you. Shelling up. Shelling up got it going on though. Shelling up getting money. You know what I mean? I think Shelling up are actors. You know what I mean? And I would if I had a lot of movie, I would make a movie with Shelling up. I would let you write the storyline, man, minds, and we would do a movie with them weirdos. We would create a movie with them. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I don't be knowing what people on here for, man. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, man. Ain't no wars jumping off on here. Ain't nobody get slapped around on here. Ain't nobody bodied nobody on here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's all talk. And that's the kind of talk that gets people hyped. You know what I mean? So stay if you that type of hyper person and you know what I mean, you need some drama in your life, then it's all well and good because you can't knock a person for what they want to do. But you'll know you won't find it over here and shit. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna find it over here, you know. And this where I'm gonna be at, you know what I'm saying? This where I'm gonna be. My my panel my link will be dropped maybe in my next live, you know, because I got to get my itinerary together so I could put it up so y'all know what's coming up. You know what I mean? You know, it's going to be like the TV guide and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to put it together like a TV guide and y'all know what, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be dropping and shit. You know what I mean? No, ain't no growth in BS, L. Like, but yo, I mean, what keeps it going? What maintains it? What do you think maintains that kind of shit? Why do you think a person would constantly and continuously indulge in that kind of shit? I'll be on my TK Kirk now. Who the fuck raised you? Who raised you to act and such? Who raised you to act such? No clue. Big chair, y'all. I appreciate y'all dropping in. You know, Chubby Chaser in the building. Chubby Chaser in the building. I appreciate Chubby Chaser dropping in. L, me and Mines, Miss Murph, My Opinion, Cake Adore, Too Big for Skinny Jeans, the bad guy Mike Powell. You know what I mean? I hope I didn't miss anyone. You know, shout out to the people in the clouds. Everybody is welcome. I don't have no ops and shit unless you out here in these streets of Philadelphia. If you don't live in Philadelphia, running around in the streets on some bullshit, you're not my op. Okay, let's get that straight too. I ain't got no ops on here. You know what I mean? You know, niggas calling cops on niggas that live 300 miles a mile. They that, you know what I mean? But they'll call you a snitch, but turn around and say they snitching on you, but calling you the snitch. Who plays with that kind of people? Who indulges with that kind? That's crazy. You literally bobbing your head from side to side. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't dubs with that. I ain't getting busy with none of that. Fresh Flowers. Oh yes, I love Fresh Flowers. Glad you was here, Fresh Flowers. Who else? Yo, let me hit y'all with something real quick. Hit y'all with something real quick.
Kick off summer with sizzling deals at Rite Aid. This weekend, get 50% off summer fun, plus $10 bonus cash when you spend $35 on seasonal products.
This is original right here. It's from the gang, it's from the squad. One of my youngins and shit. Y'all gonna be hearing more of his music. App Nichols, South Philly, Wilson Park, 25th and Jackson. LC in the building.
At Nichols, fourth quarter, yeah. Hood, but I'm classy, I don't act ignorant. Hustle game strong, don't ask niggas for shit. Doing girls wrong, but they still want the dick. When them bitches lay your swag, you ain't never got tricked. Came up off the grind. I ain't have a dime, I don't care if you fine. I ain't trying one dime, I ain't trying to lay up when there's money on my mind. They don't want to see me lit, but trust me, I'ma shine. Bosses say losses, but we always get it back. I've been running forever, I fuck around, collapse. Looking for me, you can find me down in the trap. We clown niggas for Reggie, don't nobody smoke that. True to the game, and I'm true to my gang. Niggas sell their own soul for a little bit of fame. I ain't got shit to lose, got everything to gain. Through the rain and the pain, I still remain the same.
Yeah. App Nichols in the building.
Call me slipping at first, now I know better. Can't fuck with niggas that ain't getting no cheddar. They gon' be your downfall unless you put them on. Even when you pass them off, they probably still drop the ball. Niggas ain't focused, niggas on some whole shit. Bitches on some Joe shit, they ain't got no pics. Sell their own self short for a couple dollars. You ain't got your own, I ain't trying to holler. I need a go-getter, somebody like my nigga. Perks on my liver, cushion my swisher. Get it for the low, give it and I go. Never do it for the show, fuck the fame, I want the dough. I was puffy like Diddy, Philly is the city. Ain't nothing pretty, won't survive if you ain't gritty. I'm just trying to be the GOAT, one day touch a Billy. I get it, hood hope, all the real niggas feel me. Feel me?
Feel me? Definitely all the real niggas gonna feel this channel. If y'all want that real facts, not fiction, authentic The legend, grown man 24/7 in the building. Live from the 215 where it ain't safe outside.
I can count the money with my eyes closed. I know the feeling. I'ma stack it up till it's touching the ceiling. I ain't locked up in there, so I'ma get to a million. Was the good guy, and it turned me into a villain. I just do me and I'm on my business. I don't care what these other niggas getting. If you hear me talk about it, then I lived it. Man, these niggas all frauds, they ain't did shit.
Yeah, y'all, that's one of my young shooters. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be hearing a lot more as music and shit. Y'all gonna be hearing a lot more of my youngins on the on the rap side, spitting their shit on here. A lot of different things I'm gonna have for y'all, man. But yeah, once again, I appreciate y'all, LC. I appreciate you dropping in. You know what I mean? Fresh, what's that? Fresh Flowers and L and me and Mines and Cake Adore and the whole HKC. You know what I mean? I'm still HKC General. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's 1:32. I'm out of here. Hit the like before y'all roll, man. That's some fly shit.